Hello, welcome to Say It Larry J. I am your host, Larry J. Happy Tuesday to everyone. I know it's nighttime and everything. So I give me a little Welch's juice. I went in, well, I try to go in Publix to get it because I can't find it in Walmart. But I went in Publix to get me some Welch's juice. I like my grape juice. This is the Tango something juice. So they didn't have what I actually usually drink. And no, this is not no screwdriver. So they don't have what I usually drink in there. So just welcome, come on in, make yourself at home. Um, I hope you all had a wonderful Tuesday. How's everybody doing? How did y'all enjoy like that freezing snow and everything? I'm talking about freezing snow. Well, some places it did snow because last night it snowed. It was a few feathers that came out the air. So I saw some cars, not where I live, but more so in the Stone Mountain area where a few cars had some snow feathers on it, as it was called in some places up northern Georgia and some Alabama places. And I've turned meteorologist. So, and I hope you all were bundled up because I went to the grocery store and I need to go back to the grocery store. So I'm going to have to make this live real quick, less than 10 minutes. So I can go to the grocery store because my mom, she bought me this air fryer and I want to try it out and do me some air fried chicken. See how it tastes. With me a little salad and stuff. So with that being said, yeah, it was cold this weekend. I was home for Christmas and my mom and my grandma tried to freeze me. My mama went and bought me a little heater. And I don't understand. Now my mama have a nice, beautiful home that have central heat and air. And she wants to go buy little toy heaters to about some put this in your room. I can do that. But anyway, this is not what this live is about. I came across this because usually I get articles all the time and I pick and choose because I told you I have a lot of commentary. I could do some commentary about when I was home this weekend for Christmas and grandmama Ryan is just doing what she wants to do. But on this live, I came across this article about McDonald's. And it was about, this beautiful McDonald's and how it fixes your food prepares. Proper word is prepares, not fixes. We not fixing no cars, pipes. How it prepares your food and it have your food ready. So if you choose to go in the drive through, let me back up. So I came across this article and I say, I want to commentate on it because I think it'll be very beneficial for a lot of people that actually may see this live and they may get some ideas. And some of the ideas I'm going to insert something in there free advice for you. So I was like, well, this is very interesting because when I started looking at things like, robotics, excuse me, what is, known as automation and everything, my wheels get to turning. Because what some people may think of automation, robotics, they may think, oh, that's good. It's going to be good for society. It's going to be good for the public and everything else. But it's going to be depending on who and how good it's going to be for. So I got the article and I said, well, I'm going to commentate on it. So really the McDonald's, it launched or launching, I want to say launch in Fort Worth, Texas. And it's a robotic McDonald's that they're piloting out and everything to see how it works. How the McDonald's, it does if you with most people about convenience. So it's I place my order on the app and da 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 da, and I put it up there, and boom, I can go pick it up. Or you can go through the drive-through and you place your order, and then there I guess it's gonna be fixed up some way to where it prepares your order and it delivers it. It gives it to you in the drive-through. Or I want to say when reading the article, like if you're doing a pickup for delivery, it'll have it done there. But it showed like you go inside and you can place your order and it prepares it for you. So it was more so, okay, we're just testing it. Those are key terms that you have to listen to. We're just testing it. No, baby, that's rolled out. I'm gonna let that sit for a while because that's rolled out. That means it has before it actually hit. People sat in a room, had a project manager in there included, had negotiations, talked about this. Project manager got resources together. Resources include like developers, application people, industrial design people that's going to help build this. Construction workers, depending on how big the project is, just by looking, it's a big project. So they've talked about this. So it had to go through the phases of what a project goes through before it hit the final stage, which is already in because it's launched. So, with that being said, that means you may see one, then you're going to see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, some people had concerns because some people, the question posed, well, let me pull it up because one of the questions was, um, well, there goes millions of jobs, said one commentator, while another added, honestly, if they go through with this, I'll just boycott. Their food mid at best way anyway. Actually, them people don't care if you boycotted this. This is already in effect. So then someone said, well, this will put so many people out of work, said another commentator. So this person is not for it. Now, this is what this means when, of course, when it goes automatic and these robotics, because like if you have 20 people that you have working in your restaurant, you don't need all them people. You probably need about 2 or 3 just to come in and make sure this robot doing what it's supposed to do. And they're gonna have to be trained on it. So what does this mean for the rest of you 18 people that they're gonna let go? Don't worry, they're not gonna do it now. Because right now, usually what happens when news hits like this, the public inform you as the employer and you go to asking your manager and everybody get dumbfounded. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Oh, well, I asked them in the meeting. No one's not saying, I know no one is not saying anything because they don't want you to know. They need you to keep coming to work. Where I have to ask, nobody's not saying because that's what usually happens. I've been in situations like this before where the public they continuously informing you of what's going on, but the company, I don't know what are they talking about. So you have to actually be mindful of what is actually going on because some people they're not mindful of what's going on. They're just keeping oh well, this is how how people talk because they're trying to diffuse it down, but really it's already out. This is your free insert. The future is here and it is coming. So what you want to do is like Bishop T.D. Jakes, you want to reposition yourself. You want to strategize. So when the future get the way you act, you don't be sitting there looking like duck, duck, goose. So what you do, you go pray, whoever you pray to, pray and ask the Lord, what are my talents and my gifts? What do I enjoy doing? Sit down somewhere and hush. He'll reveal it to you. Pay attention to stuff that you like doing. People start coming, I like how you manage projects. I like how you coordinate stuff. Okay, you may want to think about doing you a side hustle. You may want to consider maybe perhaps going back to school, getting something in business management so you can work in certain arenas. Or if you're an IT geek, you may want to consider, going in something in telecommunications, industrial engineering, computer information systems / computer science, something in that arena. Because at least you'll be repositioning yourself so they can call you to come in and fix the machine. Or if you want to teach school, you like dealing with kids, now's the time for you to actually start repositioning yourself. You want to teach it because people these, and I'm naming like recession-proof jobs, depression-proof jobs, because you're gonna need teachers. Because people are always out there having babies, they get stressed out and they go in the bedroom and they get to banging. They come out with 3, 4, 5 kids. You're gonna need fire workers, people that firefighters, because you need people to fight fire. Because you got people always that are arsonists that's going out starting fires. You're gonna need lawyers. You're gonna need lawyers because people going out and they decide they want to just blast somebody because they looked at them the wrong way. You're gonna need police officers. Make sure that's something that because being a police officer, I respect the officers of the land. The Bible says respect authority in the land. So it depends on how you are if that's what you choose to do. Being a nurse, you want to be a nurse, you want to be a doctor, you want to be something in healthcare, that's fine. But make sure that is something that you want to do. And then what you do once you figure that out and you want to go, you go to MickeyD Donald's where you work at. And you manager, I just want to talk with you. And you be nice to your manager. Because remember, you need something done for you. Unless you got one of them nasty managers. And you still be nice to them. You negotiate. You're gonna have to sacrifice. So yeah, they may work with you with your school schedule. You go to school in the morning, you work at night. You work in the morning, you go to school at night. Then as time get the prolonging about and going about, okay, you may want to do some internships because you need you some experience in what you don't have. Because remember, you working at McDonald's. And so what you take and do, you do that and manager, school, but you really doing internship. So when the future comes and they say, it done came. Well, we gonna be doing that robotic McDonald's. And then later on, that's when they're gonna say they don't need all of y'all. They're gonna be doing the robot. You can already be transitioning into your new career because you've repositioned yourself for it. Because see, I don't understand why people I have sat in meetings with people, they love automation. And they will sit there and I sit in these meetings. You send all your work to automation. Send all your work to automation. Because they don't want to do anything when they come and need folks. I don't want to, right? I just want to come here and collect these people check. Oh, they talking about they sending that to automation. Oh, I can't wait till they had that meeting. I'm gonna tell it, send it all. Okay, you're gonna tell them send it all, and they're gonna ask you what type of roller skates you wear. You wear size 11. That's gonna be the size that we're gonna get you. Well, why you buying me roller skates? Oh, you don't need to know all that. We're gonna let you know. They're gonna buy you the roller skates. So when time for them to push you and roll you out the door, they're gonna put them on you and say, okay, bye-bye. And they're gonna push you out the door on your roller skate and let you skate your way out the door because you sat there in an automated meeting trying. Just y'all can take it, y'all can do automation. That's what automation means. Automate. See, when I hear automation, I'm hearing, okay, but that means what's gonna happen to me? Some of you have to start thinking about you get on these people jobs, and there's nothing wrong with working hard, being a wonderful employee, but you have to think like the company think. The company is gonna look out for them. You need to be looking out for you. Because guess what? You think that company care because you done came in and you done came in at 4 in the morning and you done work to 3 in the morning. Oh, Johnny is such a hard worker. We're gonna have to let him go. We don't need him. Oh, Sarah, we're gonna have to let her go. Oh, yeah, she did such a wonderful job. And they're gonna pretty much let you. So you have to have this same mindset about your own life. Because the company gonna do what's best for the company. You better do what's best for you as well. So you have gotten this free advice in what to do. Because now some of y'all McDonald's workers see, and let me before I jump into that. See, this is gonna have a domino effect because McDonald's spearheading it. Later on, Burger King gonna jump onto it. Later on, Wendy's gonna jump onto it. Later on, Chick-fil-A gonna jump onto it. What you think gonna happen to all of these workers? Instead of me having 20, 25 of you on the schedule, I don't need 25 of y'all on no schedule. All I need is 3. We got a robot that's doing this. The Jetsons is here. And y'all sitting up there complaining about, I don't like the decision that the manager made. Why that don't make any sense. And some of y'all folks that work at McDonald's too. Y'all been doing some trifling stuff all across the board. Folks go to y'all, come to y'all, don't have a hard day. I want me a McFlurry. The machine's down. Well, can I get a small ice cream cone? The machine's down. Why is all y'all machines are down? I'm like, well, what is going on with I don't call these people names. Oh well, McDonald's. Why is all y'all machines down? You can't get no ice cream. You want to have you a nice ice cream because you got to take you better go to Dairy Queen and get you some ice cream because that's what they specialize for, ice cream. Go McDonald's, they gonna tell you that machine down. Flurries that can't get every day the machine down. You go up to the road, one up the road. Well, I went up to the one up the road. I just want me for all the machines down. Go up to the next one, the machine down. All y'all machines are down. Come to find out, these trifling folks, because they don't want to clean the machine. Because when you clean the machine, the I can see I worked in fast food, and that's how I can tell you this. The ice cream machine, you have to break all the components down that ice cream go through. And it's little rubber bands, they're little black little rubber bands. You have to break that down, take them out, and you have to sanitize them. And you have to pull that whole machine apart. You got to wash out all the residue of the old ice cream and the milk and stuff and sanitize all of it. You got to let it sit for a little while. And because McDonald's, it seems like they're 24 hours a day, you gotta let this sit for a while. Then you gotta let the ice cream get in and them people don't want to clean the ice cream machine. Y'all trying to kill folks at these folks restaurant because y'all don't want to clean the ice cream. So y'all just it's down. Well, when is it gonna be? We don't know. What you mean you don't know? And come to find out, the people didn't want to clean the machine. And so they just tell folks it down. I remember one time I was talking with my mom, and she was in the drive-thru and she said, "What in the world?" I said, "What?" And she talking about these folks just told you can only order. I think I want to say it was one drink per car, one drink per family. And she told them, okay, if they order more than one, we're gonna tell them the drink machine is down. Like y'all can't go up in these people restaurants and run stuff like how y'all want to. Y'all went in there and say, we need a job. We need y'all going there. They just need to give me my check. Y'all don't bump what the customer say. Oh, you want ice cream? Okay, go to Kroger, get you some ice cream. It ain't here today because we ain't trying to take down no machine. Don't nobody want to clean that machine. So, some people said in the room, say, we're going to have to keep our, because we're going to have to go from like less manual labor to more automation. Now, how I find out what automation is, because I did some shadowing and I sat with a business analyst, and we were sitting together and we was talking, and he was talking about automation. So that's what, when you start hearing automation being thrown around you, ding, 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 you better be paying some attention. Your wheels better start turning. So he was talking about automation. I said, you keep talking about automation because see, I've heard it before. I've been in that position on the other side where I was the one coming in on the other end. So I said, you keep talking about automation. I said, when I started hearing automation, this is it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing for others. And he said, you correct. And he said, because when I'm actually automating things, that means all the things that I'm automating that 50 people do, that means once they get automated, we don't need them 50 people anymore. Because I can sit here and do it myself. And he wasn't lying because he was telling the truth about it. So that was something that he actually informed of me. And I just sat there and we talked for a while because we wanted to know, okay, well, I wanted to know, but I had insight of it because I saw the process happen before my eyes itself because I was on the back end during the ramp up, ramp down phase. Hello, Monica. I am talking about MickeyD Donald's with this robotic restaurant that they have launched out and giving people, free tutorials, a free strategy of how to reposition themselves when it comes to their career. And some of these folks at McDonald's. So I was just telling them about, how this is going to be a trickle effect. Yeah, how this is going to be a trickle effect when it rolls out. Because other restaurants are going to launch in on this. And I can say this, especially I remember with banking when they came out with Teller Assist. Those of you that may not know what Teller Assist is it's not just a normal ATM. It's where a teller props up like how my face is on the screen, and they ask you to assist you. If I'm not mistaken, you can cash checks, do deposits. She said, "I'm glad I don't do McDonald's anymore." I probably do McDonald's every now and then, but it's only to get a drink or a plain biscuit with no butter. I don't be doing their foods because some of them people in there they don't be canned. Speaking of some of them people in there, that's another thing too. That's probably why they go into automation because they hire them people. Some very few people they get them jobs. They appreciate your job. That's why you have to appreciate your job. These people be going off on people. These people will bust you in the face with that cash register if you say the wrong thing because they be like, I ain't got nothing to lose. What you coming in complaining for? Take this sandwich. No, I didn't do that like that. Then you say something like they ready to fight. But back to the Bank of America thing. So the teller is pretty much you cash your check, but they started it off as a pilot. So when people started asking, employees were asking, they would tell the people, I don't know what you're talking about. I never heard that. I'm gonna have to ask, the market leader. Well, the people at the top know this is about to roll down. You just don't know it's about to roll down. So because they need you to keep coming in and doing your job. They need you to stay asleep. So it kept coming in, coming in, coming in. And so what they did, because it's a benefit to the customer. If there's a line in the bank, okay, I can assist you to tell assist. I'm gonna show you how it works. Therefore, you don't have to wait in this long line. You don't have to wait in. You just go straight to tell assist, and it's very convenient. But guess what? The more people go to tell assist, you don't need 30 people on those schedules. You don't need no 10 tellers. Why I need 10 tellers when I got a teller? I can get 2 tell assists. The line go up to that. That means I only need 2 of you. What's going to happen to the rest of the 18 of you? Bank of America's got tell assist. Guess what started happening with that? Drive-throughs started closing. You don't need no drive-through when you can put a teller assist in the drive-through. You got 2 or 3 of them in the drive-through. They look like ATMs, but they tell assist. They call them tell assist. So you don't need no drive-through. Guess what? That means you cut your costs down. I don't need 10 tellers. I can do 2 of y'all. I can have 2 of y'all, one in the front. Or should I say one in the front and 2 right up in the front. The line is probably about 20 people in line. Them 2 tellers working on that person. You could barely go to lunch. Oh, we gonna have to I'm gonna need you to come back off from lunch. Oh, okay. See, it's that type of stuff that happened. So it rolled out. Of course, Chase is advancing other technologies and everything, but these are the type of things that some of you that you want to look out for. So when you sit in these meetings, oh, they talking about automation. They can have all this work and do. You sitting there nonchalant, they can have all this work and do. They can send all of this automation. Oh, okay. Think about you sending your job up to automation too, because what they need you for? You send Mickey's work to the automation. I want to keep some of my work because I'm useful. I'm making myself needful here until I get ready and walk out the door. Not I remember I heard that term. It came up just vaguely. But what do you think about this? What do you think about this process? What do you think about? I'm keeping it. What you mean? Oh, you don't want to do? I don't want to do automation. Why? It's convenient. Okay, you give them all your automation. You give them all your processes. Cause when they put them rollerblades and them roller skates on you, then you're gonna be sitting there like, oh, that's why he didn't too much do automation. I do automation to what I think should be automated. Everything don't need. Just to let you know, everything don't need to be automated. Everything don't need to be a computer. I would say something about that automated restaurant. You don't know what I pick up and throw in that bag, but you didn't hear it from my Kermit the Frog. Well, I guess that's my 10 minutes for tonight. I think I'm gonna come up here I know already know what my next topic gonna be. It's gonna be the topic that needs to be had because some of you are ruthless out there with this social media. And you have certain positions as well. You should be so ruthless to where you letting your stuff show. But you didn't hear it from me. Have a good night. Happy Tuesday. Bye. I'll probably be back tomorrow as well.